Hello my lovelies and welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Evangeline, my handle is 𝖵_Evangeline, etc. And today we are going to be reacting to a few songs from Taylor Swift's new album. Let's go! So for obvious copyright reasons, I cannot react to the songs, but I can read you the lyrics and give my opinion on the lyrics. So I've not heard many good things about this album, but we'll see. If you're a Swiftie, you might not want to watch this. I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not a fan at all. I don't like her music. I don't think her lyrics are good, and I don't think she's a good person. So Swifties might not want to be here. So just pop off. I'd like to give a shout out to my best friend Chloe. We filmed an entire 45 minutes of footage playing a Roblox game for a YouTube video, but the audio cut out, so unfortunately we had to scrap the entirety of the gameplay, which is one of the main reasons I am having to take today, which is Columbus Day, off of posting because we filmed the video, but I didn't get to edit or post it today because there's no audio. I always put timestamps in my video, and I will timestamp when I'm done talking about this. So if you want to skip ahead, I'm going to be talking about my birthday, and if you're not interested, go ahead and skip to the video. My birthday is the 19th. It is coming up really quickly, and the day before my birthday, my beautiful boyfriend is going to be flying down to the great state of Texas to spend my birthday week with me. I'm going to be posting a vlog of that entire week, so you will not get a video until the vlog is edited and posted, and then right after that we'll go back to Mondays and Fridays at 12. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into today's video. I heard you calling on the megaphone, you want to see me all alone. Okay, so that's referring to the fact that Travis Kelce asked her out on a podcast, I believe. So, calling on the megaphone that he wants to see her all alone, like on a date. And legend has it you're quite the pyro. I don't know what that word means, because I'm kind of dumb, so I'm going to look up the definition of pyro. Because we need to be informed, okay? Relating to fire, like a pyromaniac. Okay, so that I did know. I just needed a refresher. You light the match to watch it blow, and if you'd never come for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. Okay, she's saying that if he never asked her out, she would drown in the sadness of being single. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I, right before you lit my sky up. I don't like that she said that. That really upsets me, because she just could have rhymed that, but she didn't. Because she could have said, I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I before you lit up my sky, and it would have rhymed, but that doesn't rhyme. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but that's annoying. All that time I sat alone in my tower. You were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all late one night. You dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Okay, a lot to unpack there. Sat alone in my tower. She thinks of herself as a damsel in distress, being single. Apparently that's her tower. Honing your powers.
What?
It's just weird. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Okay, so if you don't know, Ophelia is from the musical, I think it's a musical, Hamlet, written by Shakespeare, I believe. And basically, there's men in her life that are telling her different things, and it drives her insane because she doesn't know who to listen to. And she's in love with one of them, I believe. Basically, you dug her out of her grave of being single and saved her heart from the fate of Ophelia, which the fate of Ophelia was she went mad and died. She drowned herself. She would have killed herself, apparently. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. That doesn't mean anything. That's just gibberish. That's just words. There's no meaning to those lyrics. They're words for the sake of words. Can we pull it together, Taylor? Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes now. That she's gonna be interested in what he's interested in, because that's something you have to do in a relationship. Because now you're mine. Well, that's creepy. Taylor Swift has always had that very, creepy thing. She's kind of possessive. Possessiveness can be okay, but it's never seemed okay with her. Because that's really all she is. All he is to her. Like, that's all he is. Because, like, there's people who go to his games that wear t-shirts that say, like, Taylor's boyfriend. He's hers. It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. They're finna bone. The fate of Ophelia, the eldest daughter of a nobleman. Ophelia lived in fantasy, but love was a cold bed of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. So that's kind of a breakdown of Hamlet. It's short and it's been made to sound fancy. She's got it all worded up. The venom stole her sanity. She's obviously wording it up because that's what she's supposed to be doing. I wouldn't say that love was what killed her. I mean, you could say the lack of love, because she loved this guy, but he didn't love her. So, I don't know. The venom stole her sanity. I guess the venom of not being loved back. And if you'd never come for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. So she's saying without him, without a man, she wouldn't have existed. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown of vine, pulling me into the fire. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like a bad thing. Because I think of, you wrap around me like a chain, like a ball and chain. A crown of vine right next to each other makes me think of a crown of thorns or vines, like Jesus Christ or kings. And that's not fun, being pulled into fire. I don't know if this is saying that she's struggling, or if fire is supposed to be daring, pulling her into being more interesting, having more fun. All that time, I sat alone in my tower. You were just honing your powers, and I can see it all. And one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Again, that doesn't mean anything. That's just words for the sake of words, which she knows she can get away with, because no matter what she sings about, her songs sell. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care what the hell you think of your mind. About to be the sleepless night, you're dreaming of the fate of Ophelia. 'Tis locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. Don't know what that means. Probably just that. I don't even know, to be honest. My brain is too tired from having to decode her craziness, so I don't really know what to pull from that. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Again, she is who she is with. She is her partners. She's nothing without a man, is what she's saying. Obviously, that's not true. Your partner doesn't make you, doesn't define you as who you are. Your partner can bring out who you are, but you're still that without a partner. It's just not brought out. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived because you came for me. All that time, I sat alone in my tower. You were just on your powers, and I see it all in one night. I'm the other grave, same heart with Ophelia. You 100 on the land, see the sky, and that's the end. So that was nothing interesting, really. Taylor Swift has this tendency to just word vomit in her songs recently. Her songs, I did used to be a Swiftie back in like 2019. I think 2020 is when I kind of like, I'm good actually. But her songs had meaning to an extent, but she's losing the meaning just because she knows whatever she says is gonna sell. She doesn't have to put in as much effort to make money from what she's doing. She doesn't have to put in a bunch of effort to sell her music, because she is Taylor Swift. Her music sells no matter what. So she definitely is word vomiting a lot in that last song. It's just kind of she kind of put things together that sound good. Some things have some sort of meaning, but most of it is just word vomit. Okay, going in order, the next song is called Opalite. I have heard a bit about these songs. I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. Obviously, she's always been the type to miss her exes, and her brothers called it eating out of the trash. I used to live with ghosts. I don't remember what song it is, but she does mention ghosts. She does talk about her ghosts, and apparently her ghosts are her exes. All the perfect couples said when you know and when you don't. I mean, she's just saying that she's annoyed of hearing that. I do agree with that sentiment. All the foes and all the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. I was wrong. Well, obviously, that's more word vomit. All the foes and all the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Probably talking about breakups, I guess. Maybe she's saying that if Travis and her break up, that her friends are going to see again her living with the ghost of Travis. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. That's just word vomit. It's just saying that life ends when it ends. That connection is really silly, I think, because obviously a song ends when it ends, but there's not really a distinction to the fact that songs end when they end. So I feel like it's silly. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's alright, you were dancing through the lightning strikes. Which meaning she was not, she was fine while she was getting hurt. She wasn't really throwing a fit about it. Sleepless in the onyx night. So she's saying she's sleepless, she can't sleep, and she's thinking, and now the sky is opalite. Well, one thing I know about opalite is the birthstone for October, which is my birthday. And it is a man-made stone. It's man-made. So she's basically saying that she had to make her relationship herself. She had to build the foundation of the relationship. It's built. It wasn't an immediate connection. It was built off of things. I don't know. Never made no one like you before. Again, she's saying she made, or he was made. You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky's opalite. Again, we're talking about made. Opalite is a man-made stone. We're talking about making. They're making their relationship. They're making their happiness. Oh. You wouldn't understand it. You couldn't understand it, not wouldn't. Why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone. This is about Travis Kelce's ex. I don't know who she is, but I do know that she was a content creator. So basically, she's saying that he doesn't know why he felt alone. And the reason he felt alone was because he was in the relationship and she was in her phone. Which is, Taylor is dissing on his ex for being a content creator. Just because Taylor says it doesn't mean that she was more involved with content creation than she was with Travis. But that's the narrative that Taylor is painting. I'm not sure how true it is, but that's what she's saying. And you were just a pose. And don't we try to love, we give it all we got. We finally left the table. And what a simple thought. Okay, so we try to love, we give it all we got, we're giving love their best shot, I guess. You finally left the table, and what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not. And all the foes and all the friends have messed up before, they'll mess up again. More word vomit. The foes and the friends messing up is just her saying that her friends have made mistakes and they'll make more mistakes in the future. Doesn't need to be a part of this song. But you finally left the table, I guess could be him leaving the relationship. And what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not. Maybe he was starving in the relationship, and then he wasn't because he left. And she's saying that's a simple idea. That's just a lot of word vomit for me. That's just too much word vomit. I don't even know how to decode that. I think I've decoded it as much as I'm going to be able to, honestly. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. You move on. And that's when I told you. It's alright, you were dancing through the lightning strikes. So now she's saying he was being strong while his heart was broken. Ooh, now that I think about it, when she said that her mama told her that it's alright, she's dancing through the lightning strikes, that she was doing the Eras Tour heartbroken. Perhaps that is what she's meaning by dancing through the lightning strikes, and he was playing football during heartbreak, so maybe that's his version of dancing through the lightning strikes. Sleepless in the onyx night, now the sky is opalite, never mind no one like you before, we make your own sunshine with nose. This is just a storm inside a teacup. So I don't know if it's what she's trying to say here, but what I take from it is that they're saying that it's chaos wrapped up with a bow. If you know what I'm saying. It's chaos, but it's pretty chaos. It's presented nicely, like a dead fish on a golden platter. but shelter with me, my love. I don't know. Thunder like a drum, talking about the storm in a teacup. Life will beat you up, 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 up. This is just temporary speed bump, which people always talk about speed bumps in their relationships. But failure brings you freedom, and I can bring you love, 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 love. Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright. We were dancing through the lightning strikes. And she repeats more of the chorus, sleepless in the onyx night, blah, 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 no one made no one like you before. The first one was not bad, but I'm getting a headache from the word vomit. She needs to figure it out, because I'm confused. These are not good. These are just not good. I've heard that song. It's a catchy tune, I guess. I don't know. It's alright. The chorus I've heard on Instagram and TikTok. It's okay. It's a catchy song, but there's supposed to be meaning behind music, and there's just nothing. The next song is called Elizabeth Taylor. I am not going to break this song down, simply because I don't know enough about Elizabeth Taylor to give my exact, a very valid opinion on the song, because there's going to be most likely a lot of references to Elizabeth Taylor, and I don't know enough about her to decode the references. All I know about her is that she was an actress, I believe, and she had a perfume brand called White Diamond. So, when people said she had purple eyes, but unless she was an albino, I don't think she did. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm gonna look up a picture of Elizabeth Taylor now. Well, she definitely didn't have purple eyes. They're very blue. I don't know enough about Elizabeth Taylor to decode any references to her career, so I'm just going to skip over that song. I knew some things about the fate of Ophelia, so I could decode a good amount of references, but not for Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know enough about her, so we're just gonna skip over that song. When I found you, you were young, wayward, lost in the cold. Probably talking about Travis. I don't know who she's talking about, actually. She might be talking about Travis. When I found you, you were young, wayward, lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the jag. Turn your rags into gold. So she's saying that she made someone rich or popular, possibly she might be talking about the fact that Travis wasn't super well known until Taylor Swift, and she kind of made him more popular and therefore made him money. Because to be with Taylor is to have money. The winding road leads to the chateau. You remind me of a younger me. I saw potential. I will be your father figure. So talking about basically that she brought Travis or whoever up in the world, and she's saying she can be your father figure by like leading you along. I drink that brown liquor, saying she drinks brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil cause my cucumber is bigger. This love is pure profit. I mean, he's a semi-famous football player and she's the female singer. They're profiting off of the relationship, so she's saying that the love is pure profit, which makes me think that maybe they got together for the money, because they're saying this love is pure profit, which means it's only for money, which is not really cool. To each their own, I guess. If you want to be in a fake relationship for money, be in a fake relationship for money. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. Not like she's going to see this anyway. Like I want her to see this anyway. Anyways, just step into my office. I dry your tears with my sleeve. Step into my office, dry your tears with my sleeve. I don't even know. That's just word vomit, I think. Leave it with me, I protect the family. Leave it with me, I protect the family. Basically, she's saying that she's the man in the relationship, is kind of what she's saying there. That she makes the money moves. I mean, I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany grain. I have seen clips that she was really proud of that line. Instead of saying the check hits the table, it kisses the mahogany grain. Word vomit, word vomit, word vomit. There's no reason except for to sound nice. That's just a super useless lyric in my opinion. Not something really to be proud of, just kind of something that happened. Apparently she's proud of it. They said they want to see you rise, they don't want you to reign. So they wanted to see Travis rise, but they didn't want him to be the center focus, because they want Taylor to be the center focus. Always they want Taylor to be the center focus. Gosh, if anyone else is in the limelight for 1 second, the Swifties throw a tantrum. I showed you all the tricks of the trade. All I ask is for loyalty, my dear protege. So basically, she's saying that she showed him how to be big, because he had never been that big before her. And she's saying that I showed you how to do it. All I ask is for your loyalty to the relationship. And she's calling him her protege. I'll be your father figure, blah, 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 blah. They'll know your name in the streets. Leave it with me. I protect the family. So they'll know your name. Just let me make them know your name, basically. Leave it with me. I protect the family. That's what. I saw a change in you, my dear boy. That's really creepy. That makes me uncomfortable. It's a weird thing to say. They don't make loyalty like they used to. People aren't usually as loyal as they were in the past. Your thoughtless ambitions sparked the ignition on foolish decisions which led to misguided visions. What in the world did you just say? That's a lot of word to unpack. Thoughtless ambitions. So he wanted things without thinking them through. Sparked the ignition. So it made foolish decisions. So let's start back over. Thoughtless ambition. He didn't think it through before he did things, which caused foolish decisions. So bad decisions, which led to misguided visions, which means those bad decisions led to seeing things that weren't really in the cards. Exactly, I think is a good way to explain it. That to fulfill your dreams, you had to get rid of me. So the misguided vision is that he had to leave her to be big, which makes me think that maybe at some point he had mentioned that maybe to break out of his shell, it would be better for him to be Travis Kelce and not Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Maybe that's what she's saying, that it's foolish for him to think that. I think that's true, honestly. He's big now, but if he actually wants to get bigger, he's going to need to be Travis Kelce and not Taylor Swift's boyfriend. And I think that being Taylor Swift's boyfriend has kind of ruined his football career mostly, because no anti-Swiftie man. So, people who like football, none of them are going to ever say that Travis Kelce is their favorite player. No one is ever going to say that again, unless they're a Swiftie. There is not going to be a single person who says that Travis Kelce is their favorite player because he's with Taylor Swift. So his football career isn't ruined, but his association with football and not with Swiftie is ruined. So the people he wanted to associate with are not going to associate with him. You want to fight, you found it. I got the place surrounded. If you want to fight, we'll fight. She's got the place surrounded, meaning he can't leave, I guess. Which, honestly, that's true. If he left, the Swifties would come after him and his football career would be over. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning. He'll be dead before he even knows. Basically, she's saying that if he leaves her, he'll be ruined before he even knows that people are ruining him. Whose portrait's on the mantle? Who's covered up the scandals? Her. She's saying that there's a portrait of her on the mantle. She is the important person in the relationship. And she's saying that who covered up your scandals, she possibly has covered something up about him, or she can cover things up about him. She can write in the narrative. She's the relationship. She is the person. She's the man in the relationship. She is way more famous than him. So she is saying that she can control him, which is not something I would want to hear, that he's trapped. The song is basically saying that Travis is completely trapped in the relationship. That if he leaves, he is ruined. Mistake my kindness for weakness and find your card canceled. Basically, if she does something nice, he thinks that it's her being weak. She's gonna leave him and he's not gonna have as much money anymore. I was your father figure, you pulled the wrong trigger, this belongs to me. Basically, again, father figure. You pulled the wrong trigger, which means he made a mistake. He did something that she doesn't like. The empire belongs to me. Again, she's more famous than him, so she owns the relationship. She is the relationship. You know, you remind me of a younger me. So she's saying that she's seeing him as when she was that famous, when she was less famous than she is now. I saw potential. That song was a little bit aggressive and a little bit disturbing. I'm not a fan of that one, actually. That one scares me a bit. Makes me feel like Travis might need some help. That's a bit scary. Okay, guys, we're gonna be done because my throat and my head and my brain hurt with the stupidity. Just to sum it all up, that was a lot of word vomit. Nothing she says has meaning. She is not a good musician. Just plain and simple. She's not good. Her lyrics are useless. She's given up. Guys, she's genuinely given up on trying to sound good. Because she knows that no matter how she sounds, people are going to pay her. Going to die. Anyways, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and if you have any friends who might like my content, share this video or my channel with that friend. If you made it to the end, please put the ballet shoes emoji in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!